Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. Today I'm ready with yet another video on TR to PR pathway and CEC. So the topic of discussion of course would be AORs and eCOPRs under TR to PR pathway. Also, I will be talking more in detail about CEC timeline, and not just that the timeline for TR to PR and for CEC, I would be giving you complete description on what all steps are included in the process. So it's not going to be as you've seen in my previous videos. So today is going to be more detailed when exactly the candidates have submitted the documents, what kind of responses they have received from IRCC, and at what time did they receive that. Even after submitting the ADRs, what kind of a ghost updates were and how many times do they receive that. For those who have not subscribed to my channel, I would highly recommend that. And in case if you would like to share your cases, you can certainly go to my channel community and you can just simply provide your information under this timeline. In case if you would like me to mask your name, I can certainly do that. And if you want to support my channel, you can just click on join option here. All right. I have also explained the process of how you can link up your account to IRCC secured, GC key account, step by step. The link would be in description box below. I would highly recommend please link up your application to GC key account because there have been cases where when applicants were able to link up their application, they saw it that they were a requisition for police clearance certificate by IRCC, even for medical. So it was all there in the portal. So in case if you don't try it, you would not be able to reach out to that information. Now there could be a possibility that you might not be able to link up the application. Just keep on trying. Give a shot for at least twice in a day. You cannot go beyond 5 times because you will get a message that the information is not found, and I will be talking more in detail on one-on-one query towards the end. There's a problem in case if you don't if you're not able to link up your application because it has to be uploaded by centralized network on GCMC account, that's global case management system. So this is nothing you can do about it. But however, the steps are already mentioned in one of my videos. The link would be in the description box below. Then I would be giving you more description on timeline for TR to PR pathway, especially for those who are visiting the channel for the very first time. And then the CEC update with full explanation on step by step and then one-on-one query with answers and replies from IRCC. Let's move on to our first thing here, timeline for TR to PR pathway. Now, application who have applications, those were submitted from May 6th to May 7th, irrespective to the time zone, they have started receiving the rollouts in terms of ADRs, that is additional document requisition, or AORs, acknowledgement of receipt, or eCOPRs, and then PR confirmation portal, or in case if any deficiency was there in terms of documentation part, IRCC also has sent the requisition for that too. Now, usually it takes around 2 to 5 months time period after submitting your application. Now this is a current trend. We are expecting federal elections on September 20th, so the things are likely to be little unpredictable. However, I will update you on each and every update whatsoever I receive. Usually you get ADR or AOR, or it could be the combination of both. So you might get an ADR, with that you will get an AOR right away, or you receive ADR first for the pending documents, could be biometrics, police clearance certificates, medicals, and RCMP fingerprints is one of the thing IRCC is asking for. In case if you would like to apply for it right away, you definitely can do that. Proof of pay stubs and T4 forms, IELTS original, and proof of your relationship for newly married couple, on all that stuff. I'm not going to invest too much of time here because this I'm trying to add with every video of mine. Now, I would strongly recommend you don't upload any information unless and until it's asked by IRCC, because on their website also they mentioned they're not going to entertain any unsolicited documents. Means if they have not asked for it, they're not going to see or go through that IRCC web form. So that's a thing. You can also get the combination of both ADR and AOR in one go. And then PR confirmation portal, again, it varies from case to case. You may get it in a week also, but usually it's in between 2 to 4 months time period after submitting the documents. So when you submit the documents, IRCC would be evaluating, and I'll come on to step by steps in my upcoming slides here. All right, then COPR you can expect in between 7 days time period to 4 weeks time period, and it varies from case to case again. All right, moving on to first case. Congratulations, K. He has applied under international graduate stream. So initially he has applied under study permit, and then he was qualified for international graduate. His spouse is in Canada, so he's applied with inland spouse. He submitted the application on May 6th at 12:17 p.m. Eastern Time. He's linked up his application on July 3rd. Now the ADR that when that's what I was just about to say. He linked up this application, and when he linked up to GCKey, he saw that ADR, that additional document requisition, was already there in his portal. So that is the reason I'm saying that please try to link up as much as you can, at least give twice a day. He got the ADR for both partner and principal applicant, where IRCC was asking for police clearance certificate. He got the AOR 3 days later on July 6th, and then he submitted the police clearance certificate. Uh, and he got the information also by IRCC that on July 12th it has been accepted. He's passed the medicals on August 20th, and then he got the portal email on September 10th. If you see, it's just last week. I would rather say this week only. So September 10th. So that was like on Friday at 10:51 a.m. So this was yesterday, and he replied the same at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So it's a very fresh case I would like to share here. He got the portal credentials on September 10th, 2021, again at 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And when you get the portal credentials, of course, you have to submit your photograph and your mailing address because the PR would be mailed to you. So he did that on the very same day. Now he's just waiting for ECOPR. Now, ECOPR may take up to a week to 4 months time. In this case, I don't think it should go beyond 2 weeks because he's already submitted all the requirements. And that's what happens with the spousal cases. You have more documents to submit, and that's the reason sometimes it takes more than expected time period if you compare with an individual application. So visa officer is Sydney office. Now let's talk about what exactly is being done by K. So and responses from IRCC. So he actually got the medical test. He took the medical test on May 17th. Then medical furtherance request. Why I'm sharing with you that IRCC can go in detail about each and every case. So he was requested to take sputum test and repeat the chest X-ray. So again on May 31st, and then again further test was done on June 11th, and then further test was done on August 17th, though it was repeated chest X-ray test. So finally he passed the medicals on August 20th. So you can imagine the journey, like he started taking his test on May 17th and it went till August 20th. Medical surveillance notice got on August 23rd. Now, first ghost update. So, this is basically when IRCC says that your application is in the process, and that exactly he got the message. This is BGC, which is background check. A section on his GCKey account changed from we are processing your background check to your application is in the process. That seems to be real. IP1. IP1 basically is like a ghost update one. And then second update, ghost update or IP2 stage on September 9th. He's got the second update. Now, second update usually is when, they have started processing your background check and a message would be sent if something is needed. So that is an indication that when you get a second update. And ghost update is again a good sign. They are uploading the document. So it's more like giving a signal that, okay, things are moving in place. Uh, Now, third ghost updates, again, he got it on September 10th. So he's kind of continuously getting it and before 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then fourth ghost update again, September 10th, again at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And that's how he got the portal credentials. So like after third ghost update, if you see on September 10th, he got this. He got the portal email at 12:51 a.m. So after 10 a.m. he got the this information that portal email is being done. So then he got the portal credentials immediately after 4th ghost updates. So this is more like a final decision, and it's more like, he will be receiving the eCOPR very soon. Let me know whatever the progress is, Kay. I really appreciate for you getting back to me on this. All right, next case is for which I'm not giving or disclosing the full name. He's requested me for that. So he's applied under Stream Healthcare, and he's applied on May 6th at 12:15 p.m. Medicals and police clearance certificate were actually submitted at the very initial go at the time of submission. So his link up his application on July 6th, and then he got the ADR, that additional document requisition for income proof and employment proof. That was on August 17th. A day after that, he got the AOR. And then again, he got the ghost update because he's already submitted the income proof and employment proof. So it was on 17th. So if you see that ghost update, so maybe like, if you could see income proof, that was like employment proof again was submitted. So August 20th and August 31st, he got the PR confirmation portal on September 8th. Now, on September 8th, again, the very same day, he got the portal credentials, and day before, he got the ECOPR, that's September 9th. Congratulations again. Thank you so very much for sharing your case. Another case is for Gurjant. He's applied under international graduate. He's linked up his application to GCK account on July 8th. Biometric instruction letter and PCC was done on July 8th. So when he linked up his application, he must have seen the ADR for BIL and PCC, and that's how he got it done. He received the AOR on July 12th. He received the PCC received by IRC. So that was the information he got, that IRCC has received his police clearance certificate on July 16th, and he got the ghost update on September 7th. So whenever you submit any document, you are likely to get a ghost update. So that's what we can see here, that is being uploaded. And the moment it's uploaded, a day later, he got the portal email, and then he got the ECOPR on September 10th, and his linked up PR card file on September 10th. Kudos to you. All right. Moving on to next case is Nikesh. So Nikesh has applied under essential non-healthcare on May 6th at 12:10 p.m. He's received the AOR on July 27th, and medicals were passed and biometric was uploaded on July 30th only. So you can see again the speed if you see May 6th, and then on July 27th itself. So it almost took him close to 2.5 months in receiving the AOR, and then he got the ADR for scanned copies of passport. That's an additional document requisition that he needs to submit the scanned copy of passport on August 11th. He submitted the set of documents on August 11th. Now he's waiting for the PR confirmation portal. It seems to be a long case because it's almost a month, and there've not been any ghost update in this case. So let's see. Whenever you get an update, just let me know. I would be happy to share and guide you in case if I can. All right, moving on to next case is Navdeep. So Navdeep have applied under international graduate, and he's applied on May 6th at 12:21 Toronto time. He's linked up his application on July 15th, and he's got the PCC request and submitted the same on July 15th itself. So if you could see that, he again linked up his application on July 15th. I'm trying to motivate you guys, if you could just try, linking up your application. This seems to be really interesting, because the moment you link up your application, you get to see that, oh, these are the set of documents I might have to submit. So just keep that in mind. So he got the police clearance certificate request, on July 5th, and submitted the same. So the same day, July 15th. He got the AOR immediately after 4 days on July 19th. And then pre-arrival, that is eligibility. That's the standard format where you see that eligibility is passed. And then when you call, IRCC customer support, they have started replying back to you. So that's what he did. And he got the message from IRCC customer support by calling 1-888-242-2100 that criminality in process and security not started yet. Okay. So that was on August 24th. And he got the ghost updates on August 26th. So that must be for police clearance certificate what he has submitted. And then PR confirmation portal again was on August 30th. So he got the ghost updates on August 26th and August 30th. So when you're getting ghost update, it's kind of goosebumps, because PR confirmation portal is on its way. So that's a wonderful news. Now, credentials like photographs and address has been uploaded the very next day on August 31st. So he's just waiting for ECOPR. So Navdeep, that could happen anytime. Today is September 11th. So we should be expecting it in a week's time period. Let me know your progress. I would be happy to share with larger audience here. All right, thanks for sharing your case. Now, this is another case of Raj, very interesting case, and this is under CEC. I'll be covering all your doubts regarding TR to PR pathway immediately after discussing Raj case, and it's in full detail. So let's talk about his case. So he has applied under express entry PR CEC category. He has an inland, like he doesn't have any spouse, so it's a single case. Now, CRS score was 540, and he got the ITA on March 18th, applied from Toronto. Application submitted and got AOR on May 17th. So his cleared the medicals and biometric section was updated with ID, that is June 10th. So he's already submitted biometric during postgraduate uh, work permit. Now he got the message that eligibility passed and security check hasn't started. The same what has happened with Navdeep's case. So it has not started on July 28th, and that's again by calling the IRCC customer support. He got the ghost updates on August 6th and received the portal email from IRCC on August 10th. Now, he received the portal login credentials on August 10th. That slight delay because, due to minor error in original reply, what he made to portal email. So that's how he has to send a second reply, and that's how it has delayed the process. Otherwise, you might have got it beforehand, right? So it's like August 10th here. So submitted the declaration on the portal and type in current address in Toronto because the PR card has to be mailed to him, so of Toronto, and uploaded the photographs. So the basic two things you have to do after portal login credential is like upload your latest photograph and your mailing address. Then he received the eCOPR, that IRCC Calgary. I'm in Calgary too. Okay, great. So on August 20th, and then he managed to link PR card application to CIC account on August 24th. Now, PR card application was approved. PR card had been mailed out, and these updates were only available on his PR card application section on his CIC account. So that is August 27th. So received PR card in his mailbox. The card were processed at Sydney Visa Office August 31st. Thank you so very much for sharing your case. I really appreciate the detailing what you just added to it. All right, moving on to our 101 query. So this is a message from Manish. Hey Renu, I got letter from them about PCC. So he got the letter you know, from IRCC for his PCC, but did not get AOR. Now, my current status is showing background check going on. I will receive AOR first, then COPR. So the question here is yes. So you can get PCC requirement even after without getting AOR. As I said, that you might get an ADR. This is an additional document requisition. So you're getting that ADR for PCC. So you have to submit that, and after that, you're likely to get AOR, and then of course the PR confirmation portal. Before that, of course, there would be criminality check that has to be passed, and the eligibility check, of course. And after that, you might get ghost updates when you upload the PCC. I'm just talking about the steps that going to be part of the process, and then you are going to get the COPR. Now, I had a question regarding the PCC from Singapore also. I might have not added it here. So the person has a query that in case if they have to submit the police clearance certificate from Singapore, how to go about it. Now, it's just not for Singapore. There are various countries where you have to submit the letter from IRCC whatsoever you have received. So you need to get COC from that particular country. So now first PCC is required from every candidate whosoever has stayed in different country than that of their native country for more than 6 months. So for say if you're an Indian and if you stayed in Singapore for more than 6 months time period, IRCC would ask you for police clearance certificate. Now it's not possible for each and every country to just issue you police clearance certificate when you make a request. So you have to submit the letter from IRCC, the application, with the request letter from IRCC for the COC, that is certificate of clearance, to Singapore. So and for that matter, any country, I'm not talking just from Singapore. So you have to get it done. All right. Now this is a message from Pooja. Hello, how many hours IRCC gonna count? 30 hours per week in healthcare. Now, why I'm covering is that a lot of people still are applying under French category in healthcare, like Pooja is. So, as per IRCC guidelines, you need to show or demonstrate at least 1,560 hours in last 3 years time period. Now, it could be irrespective to whether you have been working as a part time or a full time. 20 hours per week or 30 hours per week doesn't make a difference. All you have to do is just make sure that you submit the pay stubs, employment letter, your proof of employment. If you have T4 forms, do that. Do submit the reference letter. Now, the formats of these I've already explained in my previous videos. I'll try to attach the link in description box below so you don't have to literally dive into plethora of videos here. So I hope that clears your doubt, Pooja. Now, the next message is from Vishwesh. Really appreciate your work. I really like the kind words you have had here. All right. So, you mentioned it takes 2 to 5 months for AOR to reach us. It's been 5 months now, no AOR. Also, when I try to link my application, it says no application found. I tried to take help through web form, but they replied right now they are concerned about Afghanistan crisis. What could be possible way to figure out? Also, does AOR comes? Is it in our normal inbox or spam? All right, I'm gonna bifurcate this in three parts. This question. First and foremost, yes, it may take up to 2 to 5 months time period, but it varies from case to case. Vishwesh, it may take up to 6 months also. So there is no benchmark that it's going to take only 5 months because, as I said in the beginning, we are expecting federal elections, so we don't know how things would go. It's very uncertain. However, I will update you whatever the things are. So whichever the government is going to rule, of course, would direct the immigration process according to that. But for the time being, there should not. We are not expecting much of the changes going to happen. But this is likely to take up to 6 months time period also. And there've been cases where even not a month took them to get the AOR. Now, the second question is that when you try to link up your application for more than 5 attempts in a day, you tend to receive a message that no application found. I'm not sure how many times did you try it, but if you tried it like for more than like for 5 attempts, I would recommend you to try it next day and try to link up like once or twice in a day's time period. You don't need to redo it, like more than 3 times a day. And then, of course, the third one is AOR comes as in a normal inbox or spam. Yeah. So you're likely to get it in your inbox. And with AOR, just make sure that it's always the email will come from a specific domain. So that's called always do not reply first. And then it's like at the rate of cic.gc.ca. So that would be the address. And that's how you will get the PPR also or all other documents. So just keep that in mind and do check your spam sometimes, you never know. All right, next question is from Kuldeep. Hello, ma'am. I have just graduated and got my graduation transcripts to apply for PGDP. But the thing is, I only want to apply for TR to PR session healthcare stream. And I'm confused whether I should apply for PGWP first or that's a postgraduate work permit, or can I proceed for TR to PR on the basis of my study permit? I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks. All right. So, Kuldeep, in this case, you certainly need to apply for PGWP first and then submit that copy with your application for TR to PR under healthcare. I have explained the whole process on how you can fill up the documents with checklist in one of my video. The is in the description box below. So make sure you submit the copy of your application, what you're going to proceed with the postgraduate work permit with the application, like for the TR to PR pathway. I hope that clarify your doubt. Next question is from Anubhav. Hello, ma'am. Do I need to submit the medicals or my doctor will forward to IRCC? What proof should I give for medicals done? All right. So technically, you don't have to be involved actively into it. So when you get through medicals, whenever anyone undergoes the medicals, the doctor will send the same report to IRCC. However, you need to submit the copy, the receipt of medicals done with your application. Now, in case if you've already received the AOR or the requisition of medicals from IRCC, you definitely have to upload it through IRCC web form. I've already explained the process how you can do it. Otherwise, you don't have to, of course, take that medical receipt from doctor to IRCC. They will do that. It's their business. Okay. I hope that clarifies your doubt. So, in case if you like my channel, I would highly recommend you to please go online and subscribe to it. I have covered a lot on immigration processes, and I am going to cover a lot more in upcoming videos. So, till then, take care, stay safe, and wear a mask. Bye.